not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey guys, so today we're customizing my sister's wig. A 12-inch T-part wig with water wave curls. She bought it locally from a vendor on Instagram. In case you wanted to know, it comes with only one part and just enough space to make some edges. The wig comes with 3 combs and adjustable straps in the back for added security. And though there's not much you can do with this type of wig, I really like these types of lace wigs because they are so easy to manipulate, especially for beginners. I started out by adding my BW2 powder and 30 volume developer to a mixing bowl along with a few drops of the Ardell color corrector. Bear in mind that this is bleach, so make sure your working area is properly covered to avoid bleaching your workstation. This was really a game of judgment for me to know how much products to use. I just added products until I got a paste type of consistency, not too thick but also not runny. After making the mixture, I went ahead to lay the baby hairs flat with some Ebin spray to prevent any strands from getting bleached along with the lace. I also used some snap clips to hold the hair in place. Applying the mixture can be tricky. It's always best to use something with a somewhat flat edge, to prevent the roots from appearing over bleach, which is why I opted to use the back of a spoon instead of the brush that came with the mixing bowl. Also, it's important that you don't use metal with this mixture. While applying the mixture, you want to have a firm grip without pushing too hard on the lace during application. Remember, you only want the knots bleached. Another thing I realized was that the knots farthest from the hairline are much thicker, so I decided to apply the mixture to those ones first. After which I covered it with foil and left it for about 35 to 45 minutes. I then proceeded to wash the mixture out, and I gotta say I was not entirely pleased with the initial results. The knots looked bleached from the inside of the wig, but from the outside I could still see a lot of black dots, and so I rinsed it out and went back for round 2. I dried the lace for the most part with my blow dryer. I didn't finish the first mixture that I made, and so I decided to put the remainder to use. Off the bat, I realized that the longer you leave this out, the more it hardens, so I just added some more volume developer and color corrector to get it back to the desired consistency. There were a few lumps, but it was okay for the most part. I reapplied it to the lace, left it for another 35 minutes, then proceeded to rinse it out. I then went on to wash the hair with my neutralizing shampoo, purple shampoo, and also my purple conditioner. I didn't leave the conditioner on for more than 10 minutes because I didn't think it was necessary since I already used the color corrector. I still wasn't satisfied with the look, but I decided to move on for now. I went on to remove 2 of the 3 combs, the ones that were placed on the sides of the wig. I personally think those do more harm than good, so I prefer them gone. The wig was far from where I wanted it to be, so in order to get a better perspective, I decided to put it on her head to get a better look at what we wanted her edges to look like with respect to her natural hairline. So I used some mousse to sleek the hair back, and as you can see, her natural hairline is pretty close to her brows, and so I wanted to make sure that she'd be comfortable with where the wig would be glued and where the edges would fall. I glued the wig down with some Ebin spray to get a better look at what we wanted. I decided to cut the lace, mark where we wanted the edges to fall, and continue all other customizations on my mannequin head. I really didn't feel happy about how the knots came out the second time around, and so I went ahead to bleach them for the last time off camera, and I loved how they came out the third time around. Way more realistic and scalp like. Of course, I can still see a few knots here and there, but far better than before. This was actually by far the hardest lace I've ever bleached. I'm not sure where this company got their hair from. I don't know. Then I just finished up with minimal plucking, made the edges neater, and tamed all the flyaways with my wax stick and my hot comb. I didn't have a pencil flat iron at the time, so I used the flat iron I had on hand, and it definitely did the trick in getting them edges right. Okay. Further defined the curls with some mousse and water and allowed it to air dry. And if you want to see how I apply this hair to my sister's head, go ahead and click the video on the screen right now.